With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
just on another planet.
Picking up right where we lifted off from last night, Dover International Speedway, Swift Motorsports makes the long trip cross country right here tonight. ISM Raceway Phoenix on tap tonight under the lights in the desert. Who's going to take the checkered flag here in race number 3 for Swift Motorsports? Butt kicker, Breezy Acres, Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. How you doing? How you feeling out there, TV Land race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave in the Cave bringing you all the calls from the track. Looks like qualifying already underway. We'll throw a little bit of your sponsor information, track information out there for you. 69-degree track temperature, matching pretty much that ambient air temperature out there tonight. 67 degrees, cool night here in the desert in Avondale, Arizona, just outside of Phoenix. ISM Raceway, one of those tracks that is known for getting a little bit of sand, a little bit of dust and debris, just like Darlington Raceway, which we'll see coming up in the next few weeks right here in the Butt Kicker Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. Qualifying already underway. Check this out. Top of the speed charts. Quick time. Last week's race winner, Justin Gann, puts it on the pole position. He's going to just beat out Todd Cray, last year's race winner and pole sitter in the Xfinity Series when we visited ISM Raceway. But now Justin Gann takes that top spot. Quick time, 27:90 for that blue oval. Gann not messing around. He's had some great runs so far this season. Race number 3 underway for season number 3. Drivers slowly trying to chisel their way out through the point systems. We've had 2 different race winners this season, so that chase already getting filled up. Will we have a 3rd different race winner in 3 different races? Or will we see Todd Cray or Justin Gann go back to victory lane? We'll have to wait to see how all that shakes out. Large field here tonight, over 30 drivers scheduled to put in a qualifying lap. We've got 27 on the speed charts. Gary May looks like he's getting out getting out of the car in that 10 machine, slotted into 13th starting position. We've got more drivers all through this field. Nathan Rogie back there in 27th right now on the speed charts. He's going to have to pick it up quite a bit on his second lap to gain any time here. Daniel Dow, how about that solid top five qualifying effort out of that number 8 machine? Dow looking strong, was one of the faster drivers in happy hour. But those top 2 on the speed charts were the fastest in happy hour. It translates directly to qualifying. Will these 2 drivers be able to switch it over once again and have the race pace they're going to need to walk away with the checkered flag here tonight? We'll have to wait to see how all that shakes out. Looks like Chad Osborne and his Toyota Supra out there on the track trying to put down his qualifying lap, and it looks like he's not going to get that underway. Qualifying in the books. Justin Gann going to walk away with the pole position here tonight. And with that being said, we'll step trackside for your national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
back trackside as the drivers slowly make their way through pre-race inspection. Let's run down a little official business before we get to tonight's race. There you can see it front and center on your screen. 2 races in the books this season. Todd Cray leads the point standings. He's got a 5-point advantage over Darren Clement. Adam Pettit back there in third, 8 points back. Nick Hunt, Jim Ott running well so far this season, 5th place overall, just a handful of points back. Jason Ayerson with a great run so far this season, top 2 races going well for that 44 crew. Look at Justin Gann, though. Did not have a very good start to the season, went to victory lane last week, so he's going to secure a spot in that chase. But sitting outside of the top 15 in 18th, he's going to have to try to go for broke here. And looks like he's backing that thought process up with the pole position here tonight. That 30 Ford is fast. Look a little further through your point standings. There you can see a few more familiar names. John Wimbish outside of your top 20, sitting in 23rd. Vadim Kosadoy back in 24th. How about the Cuban Missile Rocket, Roy Fernandez? He's outside of the top 20, sitting in 21st. Fernandez going to have a good few races coming up if he's going to try to scratch and claw his way up through the point standings. Very short regular season, just 10 races long as the season's here with Swift Motorsports. 15 races long. You got to put it down each and every time you hit the track. And as more drivers begin to cycle through that final pre-race inspection, we'll check through all the rest of the notes. Looks like the 2790 set in qualifying by Justin Gann was faster than Todd Cray's pace last season when these Xfinity Series drivers visited Phoenix. So setting a new track record in the Swift Motorsports Butt Kicker Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. Justin Gann now in the record books. You can hear those familiar bells in the background. You can hear those cars firing up. It's time to run down tonight's official starting lineup for the Butt Kicker Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network for Swift Motorsports. Walking away inside row number 1, pole position goes to defending series champion Justin Gann. Just to his outside with his fans in the stands, the 22 of Todd Cray. Row number 2 here tonight, the 58 of Adam Pettit, followed by the 00 of Nick Hunt. Daniel Dow, Darren Clement going to make up row number 3. Row number 4 here tonight, the 01 of Cody Sleeper, followed by Dustin Scruggs. Row number 5, Casey Duncan in the 44 of Jason Ayerson. Jeff Glockner going to start in 11th with the 4 of Jim Ott just to his outside. Rest of the drivers begin to roll off of pit road. There you can see the rest of your starting lineup. Rhett Tucker going to round out your top 15 with Roy Fernandez just to his outside. Pierce Maffitt, Jim Thorndike. There's Brandon Freese. Wimbish rounds out your top 20. Clinton Castleberry back there, newcomer tonight. The 12 machine going to start in 25th. Large field here tonight for the race under the lights in the desert at Phoenix International Raceway. Green flag flies as Gann gets on the gas and through the gears. Not wasting any time, we go green. Looking to the inside, here comes Craig using that dog leg, using the apron. It's not out of bounds down there, so if you can get the car to work, that is where you want. Oh, and the 00 of Nick Hunt into the outside wall. Already early trouble here on lap number 1. The drivers begin to stack up just behind him. Large field here fanning out on these straightaways. Down into the corner, there you can see that 44 of Jason Ayerson. He's got the 4 of Jim Ott just behind him. Tommy Holt, he's got some issues. He's on pit road. A lot of action early here tonight. Only 2 laps in to this 150 lap event. We've had multiple drivers hit that outside wall, one of them already down to pit lane. Gonna jump around the track just a little bit, side-by-side battle right here between the 4 of Jim Ott, the 44 of Jason Harrison to the high side. I'm gonna put that auto insurance number 4 down to the bottom. Auto owners, I apologize, down to the bottom. He's gonna keep it there once again from the 3 and 4. Chase it down the front stretch, and he's gonna bring Matt Fitton right along with him. Jason Harrison gonna lose 2 spots. He's back to 12. Your top 2 stepping away from the rest of the field will rejoin these 2 at the front. Justin Gann, Todd Gray, back and forth. Right now on the track, Gann still leads, but Gray all over that rear deck. They'll follow each other nose to tail. Back off of 4, crossing the stripe. Gann gonna put another lap in his back pocket. And you gotta wonder what Todd Gray is thinking here. Is he just thinking, try to just hound him, force a mistake? Or is he actually going for it right now? The only way to know is to be in that driver's head. There's no way to be in that driver's head. Gray always looking for the front, always looking for the win. So we should imagine he is hammered down. And I tell you what, why don't we go on board here? We do have a cockpit camera out there with Todd Gray. There you can see that 22 chasing your race leader off of turn number 1 back through the dog leg. And caution on the speedway for the first time here tonight. We'll jump out of the car, see if we can't see what happened, see how it all went down. Looks like we're seeing Ron Schutte may have been involved is what we're hearing. We'll take a look back. There you can see that 28. No, there's smoke in front of him already. It looks like Nick Hunt may have been involved once again. We'll go back, check the replay one more time. See off the front end, off the nose, it looks like a little bit of a spin. Ooh, ambition. Close right there. After the double O goes through the spin cycle. That'll put us under caution for the first time here tonight. Back up front with your race leader, Justin Gann, leads the field back behind the iRacing base car. Who's going to come to pit road? Gann looked like he was going to go for a second. He stopped. Todd Gray wanting to fake the funk. Didn't work out, but Jim Ott, Brandon Fries, Jim Thorndike, and Gary May, they all stopped this time by Nick Hunt, Tommy Haynes. Nathan Rogie looked like he was going to stop. He did not. Look for Nick Hunt to be on pit road for an extended stay, try to fix up some of that damage that he incurred after going into that outside wall, also with the spin. To bring out the first and only caution of tonight's race on lap number 8 out of 150 here tonight in Swift MotorSports Butt Kickers, Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. Began making the sweep last week, walking away with the pole position, the most laps led, as well as the race win. Can he add another sweep this week? A little bit of different racing this time around. We were over here on the West Coast, over here in the west side swing, as I like to call it, Las Vegas Motor Speedway last week, and we head to ISM tonight. Staying out here out west, drivers will make the trip back east here, going to Kentucky, then back down to sunny Florida for Daytona Road Course race. That's right. These drivers going to turn left and right. In about 4 weeks, we do have a 1-week break in honor of Memorial Day. In recognition of Memorial Day, we take a week off here at Swift Motorsports. After that, we will fire things back up with a long run heading to Kentucky, Daytona Road Course, then to Darlington. Talk about 3 tough little tracks. That's going to be a tough little stint for these drivers to overcome. We'll have to see how the points shake out, what the championship standings are like after Darlington, because that will be about halfway through the regular season. That Darlington race number 5 in the 10-week regular season. So we should have a pretty decent idea of how things are beginning to unfold and wind down. We should see some comers and goers. Should see some comers and goers here tonight. Justin Gann going to bring the field back to the green flag this time by, as those iRacing pace car lights have gone out. We're ready to go back green flag racing this time by. Stacked up through turn number 3. Ready to go back green flag racing now in the hands of your race leader, Justin Gann. He's on the gas. Green flag flies as Gann hits the gas early in the restart box. Gray was not caught off guard. He's right there, still hanging with him, hanging strong all over that rear deck lid through turn number 1. And gonna drift out towards the outside wall. Keep that top spot. Battle side by side between Adam Pettit and Daniel Dow. We are seeing yet another dominating Ford performance at the front of this field. Todd Gray, your only Chevy Camaro driver up inside of your top 5. Got to go all the way back to 8th place Cody Sleeper to find your next bow tie on the track. All Fords except for Gray in your top 6. Jump around the track just a little bit with action everywhere after the restart. There you can see multiple drivers battling for some positions. John Wimbish on the inside looking for a spot. Not quite going to get there by the time he enters the corner. Wimbish looking for a spot on side. Brandon Freed makes a pass for 20th on the Hunter Poirier. Ryan Sizemore now losing some ground. He's falling back through the field. John Wimbish getting by Sizemore for 11th. Brett Tucker making his way back up through the field. Jim Ott also coming back through the back of this pack. Ott back into 23rd. Jim Ott, one of those drivers that elected to come down pit road under that latest caution and put him way behind the field. Back in traffic. Meyer not able to get very far right now. We should see these tires make any bit of a difference. About a 7-lap difference on the tires for Jim Ott and the rest of the drivers that stop for those tires under the caution. Jim Thorndike, Brandon Freezer, highest running drivers with the fresh tires, 18th and 19th on the track. 41 looks to the inside. Can Matt Pitt take the spot away from Harrison? Harrison to the high side. Harrison open up that door by going up. Wimbish looks to follow through. Here comes that 56, and Harrison able to motor off of turn 3. Get himself across the line, keep that position for now. How about that run out of this field? Here's Matt, this driver right here up 8 positions from where he started tonight's race. Almost outside of your top 10. Now sitting inside the top 10 in the 9th position. A fine job out there tonight in that Toyota Supra. Yet another Toyota driver making some waves here tonight in the butt kicker Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. Chad Osborne and that Toyota Supra, man, I tell you what, up 14 positions from where he started tonight's race, all the way almost in 30th, started 29th, up 14 positions, now runs in your top 15. Gotta give credit where credit is due. A lot of these drivers making some gains here tonight. A lot of drivers just kind of holding steady. 32 of Darren Clement, he has been stuck right where he started tonight in that 6th position. Not much changing at the front of the field. Justin Gann not able to quite get away from Todd Gray. Gray gonna remain just about a half a second off of that tail end of the 30. We've got quite a scrum right here for third, fourth, and fifth on the track. Dustin Scruggs, Daniel Dow, Adam Pettit, all gathered up with each other. Here comes Casey Duncan and Darren Clement getting involved in this. Going to make it a 5-car battle, third through seventh. We can't take a look back from that 8 of Daniel Dow. What a great camera shot. This is looking back at those hungry drivers, 3 wide off of the corner. Coming through turn number 1, 3 wide once again down the dog leg into turn number 3. They'll sort it out. 18 of Casey Duncan down there on the bottom, making it happen, making it work. That is getting it done, ladies and gentlemen. Inside that car, there's a quick look at Daniel Dow in the office, going to work. Back outside the car, we'll turn this race around some of these battles. Here comes the 44 of Jason Ayerson. He's dropped all the way back to where he started tonight's race in the 10th position. Calculated move, is it a necessary move? Because he's got the Cuban Missile Rocket all over him, and that AC Delco number 3, Roy Fernandez, looks to make his way into the top 10. 22 laps now in the book, 23 when we cross the line this time high out of the 150 laps scheduled in tonight's official race distance. There's Fernandez going by on the outside. Ayerson struggling to find pace inside of that 44 here tonight. He's going to gather it back up on the bottom. Here comes Fernandez looking for the crossover. Not quite going to get there. They'll stay back in line after swapping those positions again. Keep in mind, race fans, some of these drivers have yet to come to pit road. A handful of drivers down the pit road right around lap number 7, so they do have a little bit more fuel. They can extend the run that much longer, but with the tire fall off and drop off, I'm not quite sure that's what you want to do. Drivers already upwards of losing 1 second on the race pace here tonight. So as these tires continue to wear, that's going to be something these crew chiefs, drivers, spotters, sponsors are all going to have going through their head. Green flag pit cycles. We've seen races won and lost on pit road. Will we see more drivers caught up and involved with the pit road police here tonight from ISM Raceway? Still very, very long way to go. Lap 25 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance, and now in the books. Try to jump around a little bit more if we can for some more battles. Jason Ayerson continuing to battle right here. Roy Fernandez trying everything he can to get by and take that spot away in the top 10. Jeff Walker right there behind him in that 24 machine. Here comes Walker looking to the inside as Fernandez goes way down the track. Well, then we're heading into turn 3. They'll have the inside lane, the preferred position. Will Ayerson look to hang it tough on the outside. Look at that run through 3. Ayerson gonna pull him on the front stretch. My gosh. That was a power move by that 44 of Jason Ayerson to keep that top spot. He's gonna miss turn 1 just a little bit, allow Fernandez to come fighting back. More battles back behind them. Check this one out. You've got John Lewis and Brett Tucker right there on the inside. That 99 all over the 56 cheer line machine. Jim Ott making his way into this 4-car battle as well. Glockner leading that outside lane with help from the 4. They're all going to bail on that Toyota Supra on the bottom. And then just like that, they lose Jim Ott in turn 1. Ott going to lose 2 positions on the track. Great battles all over the speedway. Check this out. Back here, just inside of your top 10, there you can see Brandon Freeze. Ryan Sizemore, Jim Thorndike, all back here battling with each other. Thorndike looking for some track position, looking for a way by these two gentlemen. Vadim Kosador just behind him. Hunter Courier not far off from there. Oh, caution, out. Looks like, oh no, the 3. AC Delco machine. Damage, heavy damage for Roy Fernandez. Let's take a look, see what happened here. There's contact, hard racing, and that's just a product of good hard racing, really, right there. We'll take a look at it from another vantage point here. There you can see, yeah, just getting tangled up a little bit, and that 3 goes into the outside wall. One more look from high above. I tell you what, let's go to the blimp cam for this last and final replay, and yeah, catching it right there at the end, just barely catching that right rear quarter panel, and into the outside wall goes the 3. So as caution number 2 waves, will rejoin the field as they head down pit road. Look to see the entire field come down pit road. So with that being said, race fans, we're going to step away for a brief commercial break, pay a few bills. You know how that goes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back from ISM Raceway with all your green flag racing action here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you.
And jumping right back as we go green flag racing once again. Darren Clement in the bush. 32. Okie Dokesum on pit road. 2 tire stop for that 32. He'll walk away with the race lead off of pit road. Tom Gray also able to get by Justin Gann on the restart. Put Gray into the second spot. Gann hanging tough on the high side. Looks to take that back to second position. Now Gray looks for the race lead. New race leader here from ISM Raceway. 3rd different leader. 3 different lead changes here tonight and goes by. Contact with Trey. He goes around. He saves it. Oh my God. How did he save it? Wow. Wow. That is a wheel man right there. I tell you what, we do have an onboard camera. Let's go on board for this wild ride for the 22. Oh my gosh. How did he save that? That is absolutely ridiculous. Let's look at it one more time. High above blimp cam. Look how sideways he was. Almost 90 degrees sideways on the track in the middle of the corner. And surprisingly, no stack up. Everybody made it through pretty much clean. Todd Cray with some damage on that 22 machine now. He's going to have to try to get that fixed up at some point in time. What a moment for the driver inside of that 22. Todd Cray, wheelman, save of the race. I know out there in the chat, I know out there in TV land, Jess, ooh, your heart probably started skipping some beats out there. Todd Cray, what a save, huh? Cray down to pit road after that to get a water bottle and probably a new fire suit. Yeah, I'd probably need one myself. Darren Clement with the 2 tire stop under our last caution number 2. With the 2 tire stop, he'll take that race lead. Trying to keep it at the front. Daniel Dow now going to come into the second position. Casey Duncan, Adam Pettit, and Dustin Scruggs rounds out your top 5 as both Dan and Cray to pit road that time by. Both of them will have some damage to fix. Will it be enough to knock both of those drivers out of contention? We'll have to wait and see. Hot and heavy, heated battles early here in the desert at ISM Raceway, lap number 37 out of 150 scheduled tonight as the field is going to make their way around the track at least one more time. Will we see the one to go this time? I do believe those iRacing pace car lights will go out, so we should see that one to go. And no, going to go around yet one more time. So, well, while we've got a moment, while we've got a second, why don't we go ahead and talk about a few things here. Great time to spend some time with you race fans and just talk about whatever. I tell you what, keeping our eye on something, almost hitting that 2,000 mark on the subscribers here at the Turn 3 Racing Network. Big milestone for myself as well as the rest of the crew back working hard behind the scenes each and every night to bring you some great racing action right here from the iRacing.com platform, the world's #1 racing simulator. So let's get the word out. Let's tell our friends, family, come on over here. This is some great racing action. I tell you what, week in, week out, we've got dedicated sponsors, fans, friends, family, each and every race, each and every night, right here tuning in to watch their favorites race it out, battle for championships right here in the esports side of things of life. So let's see if we can't push that number up to that 2,000 subscribers. While you're here, hit that thumbs up, click subscribe, smash that bell over there on the right hand side to get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by, whether you're just sliding through to say hey, or you're the regular like Jess here in the chat, cheering on her driver week in and week out. We do appreciate each and every one of you. So toss these drivers that thumbs up. iRacing pace car lights are out. Darren Clement, Darren Clement gonna lead the field back to the green flag this time around. Pace car in on the loud pedal. Here we go. Green flag racing once again here at Phoenix under the lights. Hot contested battle back there around Casey Duncan and that 18 machine. There you can see him sitting back and forth. Pierce Maffitt looking for a way around all over him. Here's the 66. I believe that may be Brandon Freeze, the 66. Listed as the 56 on our timing and scoring. Brandon Freeze right there. No, Freeze actually sitting in the 21 machine, listed as the... I am so confused right now. Dustin Scruggs showing up as the 21. We do have the 21 out on the track. I don't know, I'm lost with that one. Looks like we have a few drivers with some numbers askew, throwing us for a little bit of a loop. And yes, the 21 of Dustin Scruggs listed as the 66. Brandon Freeze, usually the 31, listed as the 21. We've got that all straight and sorted out, but we've got another caution on the speedway. Tommy Holt involved in this one. We'll take a look, see how it all went down. Gonna look at this one with one of our turn 3 drone cams. So let's see how it all went down. There you can see that 7 of a Holt. Oh, big moment there off of the racing line. Interesting to see that caution flag come out for that one. We'll take one more look at it here. 3, almost 4 wide, 3 wide right there. Another 3 wide. Oh, Todd Craig comes sliding through on the inside, and I just think it caught that 7 of Tommy Holt off guard. Didn't think he was going to be there and overreacted a little bit, or reacted, and the car just snapped around on him. Doesn't look like there was any damage. So Holt able to slide by the skin of his teeth and miss a big moment here. Also, Todd Cray, if there had been contact right there, that could have ended Cray's night with a hard, high-speed impact like that. Cray back to pit road once again to continue to fix up some of that damage that he received earlier here tonight on that left front. Ron Schutte, Tom E. Holt, and Nicholas Schreiber all to pit road that time by. And see, we're not kidding. We're focused on them right here. Let's show you, see some of that. Dustin Scruggs listed as the 21 machine. There you can see him right there, focused in on your screen in the 66 Prosper machine. Throwing us for a little loop here and there. You know how iRacing drivers got to keep us broadcasters on our toes. We try to keep all you fans in the stands back home and around the world joining us each and every night here on the Turn 3 Racing Network on your toes as well. And I tell you what, I'm going to step outside of the box. I'm going to put up, let's see. See how I can do this. I'm gonna have to think about this for a minute. Gonna put up a prize pool, $100 to the person that can predict our season 3 champion right here in the Butt Kicker Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series for Swift Motorsports. Gonna have to figure out a way to get that done. Maybe I'll look for it in the chat. Maybe we'll open it up after the Memorial Day break. That way I have a time to format it all and let you fans know, so you can let your drivers know how this is all going to work, how this is all going to run down. But we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to put some of Dave's dollars out there on the line here in the Swift Motorsports Butt Kickers Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. $100 if you can guess the season champion. We'll get to more information about that as it all unfolds, but for now, the racing ready to unfold. Once again, Darren Clements still with that race lead on those 2 tires. 2 fresh right side tires. Clements, he's been able to keep that in the top spot and look for him to snatch through the gears early on this restart. We'll watch them as they get ready to go out of turn number 3. Pace car down the way. Here we go. Green flag racing once again here from Phoenix and up through the gears. No problem for Darren Clement. He steps out to almost a 3/10 of a second advantage over Daniel Dow. Casey Duncan now looking to the inside. Here comes that 41 of Pierce Maffett as well. Big string of cars make their way through the dog leg and back towards turn 3. We're going to have to jump around to all of the crazy action on the track right here. Jeff Gluckner back in 13th, battling with Tommy Haynes and Hunter Collier just in front of him. Big moment back there. Jason Harrison getting out of shape. Harrison in that 44, a little bit out of shape on the front stretch. Will stay backed up, running with each other. Look at this gap with 4 wide through the dog leg. Oh my gosh. Contact in the 41 of Pierce Maffett. Hard contact with, I believe that was the 21, who is actually the 33 of Brandon Freese. He's losing a ton of ground and a ton of time on the track now. He's dropping through the field there. Drivers continue to make their way around. David Ayers Jr. now making his way by. Jason Harrison, Clinton Castleberry going to be there to make their way by very shortly. Still side by side with Pierce Maffett, Jeff Gluckner going at it. Justin Gann right there mixed up in this one. Todd Cray, early race contender, slowly making his way back up through this field. Sits in 14th position, just off in front of Justin Gann and Jeff Gluckner. Then we can see the 59 GTR simulator machine piloted by Jim Thorndike. Once again, looking to go 3 wide. Kid Cray squeezing in that. Whoa, Thorndike, hard impact inside wall. No caution. He keeps it going straight after that contact. Thorndike loops off of 3. Around we go. Got another on-track incident. Looks like the 41 of Pierce Maffett may have been involved in our 5th caution of the evening. Let's take a look back and see how it all went down. There's Thorndike right there. Pierce Maffett, where did he go? Where's the contact? There it is. Right off the front of that 01. And around Maffett goes. Well, there you go. That's the biggest butt I've ever seen on this screen. Couldn't help myself. Had to take the opportunity. I mean, if you were planning to shout out your sponsor, you couldn't have planned it any better than that. Butt kicker right, front and center on the screen, up close and personal. Wish it could have had been under better circumstances. The 41 of Pierce Maffett now going to line up almost tail end of the field. Back to the front though. Oh no, Darren Clement gets left high and dry. Everybody down to pit road. Jim Ott, Rhett Tucker, looks like Todd Cray, possibly Tommy Holt will stay out on track. So we're going to have 5 drivers down to pit road. 5 drivers stay out, everybody else down pit road. As we do have drivers coming around, getting wave around, dogs, things of that nature, going to allow these race control and admins to get everything sorted out. We'll step away for a brief commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with all your green flag action live here from ISM Raceway. and back trackside as the field. Back double file. Darren Clement. Jim Ott going to make up row number 1. I'm racing pace car ready to duck off. Rhett Tucker. Todd Cray staying out. He's back inside the top 5. Going to start outside row number 2. When will Clement hit the gas early? Green flag flies already before everybody even has a chance to blink. Clement jumping right on the gas. He'll lead everybody back into turn number 1. Field begins to stretch out just a little bit here on this restart. Just as I say that, 2 and 3 wide once again. Justin Gann 3 wide with the 7 stacked in the middle. Tommy Holt and Adam Pettit on the outside. Contact off of the front end again. He goes in the outside wall. Wimbish caught up back across the track. Oh my gosh. We seen all of that unfold. Wow. John Wimbish, look at this parking lot on the back stretch, on the front stretch. Oh my goodness. Let's check this out one more time. There's Wimbish, hard impact. Gosh, Ron Schutte in the back, he's involved. Jason Ayrson, Jim Ott, the 26, the 5, the 17, all caught up in this one. My goodness. Talk about a melee. Oh, that is hard impact. One more time, we'll take a look at this one. Oh, that is a very rough hit by John Wimbish. Tommy Holt also involved. There you can see the contact between Gann and Holt. That's what kind of started it all up and into Wimbish. Rest of the field. Oh, there's the one. He comes up. Clean up. Aisle 4. Clinton Castleberry, and a look from his vantage point. There you can see that 12. Smoke in the air. Roy Fernandez right there. He's trying to miss it. Ayrson, that hole just closes up. Jeff Glockner involved as well. My gosh, ton of drivers caught up in this one. Let's run down the list. Nicholas Schreiber, Tommy Haynes, Ron Schutte, Tommy Holt, Jason Ayrson, Dustin Scruggs, Ryan Sizemore, Clinton Castleberry, John Wimbish, Jeff Gluckner, Cody Sleeper, Justin Gann, Nathan Rogie, Roy Fernandez, Gary May. Tons of drivers caught up and involved in this latest incident. 6th caution on the night. A lot of drivers, a lot of cars down there on pit road. I hear the power tools, and that is not a good sound to hear at a racetrack. Multiple drivers down there fixing some battered machines early here tonight before the halfway point. Lap number 58 will cross the line, begin lap number 59 this time by. Darren Clement looking like a genius right now with that 2-tire stop, leading the field off of pit road back. I believe it was caution number 2 here tonight. Has not looked back since, has been able to keep himself in front of the carnage and chaos. Reaping the benefits, looking like a king right now, running in that top spot. The Busch 32 leads this field. Jim Ott, good recovery by that 4 crew. The Auto Owners Insurance, number 4, sitting right there in second. Rhett Tucker, how about that? Started outside of your top 15. He's now running in the 3rd and final podium position. Todd Cray, he's making his way back up through this field, now sits in 4th. Casey Duncan, a strong run for that Toyota Supra team. The 18 and the Great House Supra will round out your top 5. There you can see drivers making their way off of pit road, beatered, battered, damaged, beaten, and bruised. But they're going to come out and try to gain all the points they can. It's all about points. You got to get what you can get when you can get them, even if it means you're out there running underpowered. You never know what might happen in a race. And as well, I think it was one of Clinton Boyer spotter said one time, you know, our best chance of winning today is a 32-car pileup. And as we've got 30 drivers on the racetrack, I mean, a 29-car pileup would do just fine. Or at least some drivers. Darren Clement, your race leader, gonna elect the outside lane for this restart, switching it up from the bottom. May want to have a little bit more of a run and angle going into turn one. He's on the gas. Green flag flies once again here from ISM. Covering up Todd Cray on the start. Here comes Jim Ott. He's gonna pin it down to the bottom. 22 in the 4, side by side off of 1. Back through turn number 2, still stacked up. Todd Cray looks to the outside. That door's going to get slammed. The 32 of Clement continues to run at the front. Off of 3, coming right at you through your living room screen. Oh, and another driver almost contact Jeff Gluckner, I believe that was. Holy jeez, Gary May with a save as well. And that tin machine, my gosh. We have got all sorts of drivers saving the car all over this place. The 31 of Stephen Ayers Jr. with a big time save and contact. Roy Fernandez gets clipped. Looks like he may go down pit road. Oh no, not out on the track. Fernandez able to keep it from going on the track. He whips it back around and we stay green. Flag racing here on lap number 63 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Gonna jump around the track for a few battles there. You can see Brent Tucker in the 99 still slotted in that third position. Jim Ott trying to get back up there and battle for a podium spot. He's gonna have Daniel Dow looking to his inside here very shortly. There you can see Casey Duncan in the 18 machine. He's trying to make his way back up into the mix. Daniel Dow with the 75 on the side of his car, listed as the number 8 in the timing and scoring and looking to block an attempt at a pass. Ooh, that got close. Todd Cray goes down to block the inside run by Brett Tucker, and that's going to open up the door for Darren Clement. Look at this battle between Tucker and Cray. My goodness, jabs and haymakers being thrown up here near top 3. But Tucker going to lose a little bit of ground. He'll look to refocus and try to run back down Todd Cray. And, well, Clayton, I see you out there, and, yeah, sometimes it's that kind of night, you know what I mean? I'm a fellow race car driver here on iRacing.com, battling right now for the Big Block Modified Division Championship in Division number 5 just this week and one more week for that one. We'll see if we can't bring home yet another Big Block Modified Open Setup official championship to the Turn 3 Racing Network stables. Muth in the booth, capturing Division 6 championship last year in the division, in his division in the Big Block Modified Open Setup official series. So, I mean, sometimes it's just one of those nights. You know what I mean? Sometimes it seems like everything falls right in your lap, right the way you want it to. And sometimes everything falls apart. Speaking of falling apart, it has left the track. It has fallen off the rails. The 30 of Justin Gann. His trouble continues tonight. He's listed out of tonight's race, back behind pit wall. So we will not have a back-to-back race winner. Justin Gann not going to be able to fight for the checkered flag. He'll join a handful of other drivers out of tonight's race. Pierce Maffitt, John Wimbish, Tommy Holt, Ryan Sizemore also listed out and off of the track. We continue. Green flag racing coming around this time to complete lap 69. Begin lap 70 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Slowly closing in on that halfway point. 30 drivers to the field here tonight. We have still got 25 out there on the track with just 20 left on the lead lap. Nicholas Schreiber sits in that 20th and final spot. All the lead lap. Schreiber up 12 positions from where he started tonight's race. Back in the 32nd spot. Shotgun Sally here tonight. And he is slowly making his way up through the field, but he is not the biggest mover. We're going to go up here to this man, the 98 of Hunter Courier. There you can see him down on the inside, coming through turn 3, back across the stripe. Courier making up 14 spots here tonight. Started back in 25th, now runs in 9th. Kosadoy able to get by Thorndike. That's going to be a pass for the 10th spot. Now Thorndike's going to take that position back. They'll swamp that once or twice more as they make their way around this track just off behind Courier. There you can see that 98 still running strong here. Thorndike able to step away from Kosadoy just a little bit. After that, you've got Gary May, Nathan Rowe, Cody Sleeper, and Dustin Scruggs rounding out the top 15. Todd Gray beginning to step away. We've seen this song and dance before. That 22 finally got the clean air on the nose of that machine, and he is starting to step away. The Pets in Paradise Infinite Warrior Monster Energy number 22. Gray leads the bow ties. He leads the field. He leads your point standings. Ken Gray make it to victory lane for the second time here this season in just 3 races. We'll have to wait to see if the second half of the race holds to be as good as the first half for this 22 machine. Long green flag run underway right now. We went back green flag racing, trying to take a look back here and make sure I get this right. Back on lap number 60, so 15 laps ago is when we took that green flag, and it feels like it may have been a few more laps than that, but it absolutely has not been. We'll stay right here up close and personal with a few of these drivers. Let's go back to this 3-car battle between Thorndike, half a second behind Nick Courier, now just moves into the second back as they step away from Kosadoy. Kosadoy now losing some ground back in 11th, and indeed Gary May going to make that pass. We're going to have a long string of cars right here, all with each other. All back behind that 7 of Tommy Holt. Holt listed off of the lead lap. Looks like maybe holding up a few of these drivers. Vadim Kosadoy in that 12th position now, trying to get by him before Cody Sleeper, Nathan Rowe, and Dustin Scruggs make their way up and around him for position. Back off of turn number 3, these drivers still tucked in behind the back marker. Tommy Holton 7 still has some speed. And that beaten and battered 7 machine, this Chevy Camaro, has seen some better days, speaking of better days, and running well right here. Let's go back just outside of your top 3. There you can see Casey Duncan takes over that 3rd position as Daniel Dow, Adam Pettit, and Darren Clement run right behind him. Clement, those 2 tires starting to really show their ugly head. He has dropped from that top spot all the way back to the 6th position, right where he started tonight's race. But he does have 1 extra set of left sides. Not sure how good just left side tires are going to do here at ISM Raceway under the lights on a hot, sticky track. We've seen weirder things work out. How will it all play out for the driver inside of that 32 Ford Mustang? We'll have to wait and see. And yet another, I believe, so what is that, another 60 laps or so? Somewhere. Casey Duncan right there is trying to hold off the hard-charging Daniel Dow, sitting in the 4th position. Adam Pettit in the 58 machine just tucked in behind him. There you can see some of those damaged, beaten back markers on the track. I believe that is the one of Nicholas Schreiber off of the lead lap. himself out there as long as he can, trying to get as many points as he can out of tonight's race, turn a bad night into something good. We'll have to wait to see how that strategy plays out. 71 laps now remaining here from ISM Raceway for Swift Motorsports butt kicker Breezy Acres Dairy Farms in Xfinity City. We've got some crazy racing action for you all over this track. Gonna get a little bit up close and personal. What do you say we go trackside and turn it up? I love it when we get up close and personal, get close with some great racing action shots, not just around the track, but on-board camera shots. Do want to give a big shout out to each and every one of the crews allowing us to put some of these action shots on board with their drivers here tonight at ISM Raceway. Long race underway. Lap number 86 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Now in the books as we begin lap number 87. Few spots out there still being highly contested. We're watching Daniel Dow battle with a few of the drivers on the track. There's Adam Bennett looking to the inside of the back marker. Clinton Castleberry making his debut here tonight. Not necessarily going his way. Castleberry listed one lap down in that lucky dog position. Now Vadim Kosadoy with coming to pit road. He will fall off of the lead lap. We see Darren Clement head down to pit road this time by as well. So finally giving up the fight on those two tires. Clement to pit road. Not much to say about the front of the field. Todd Craig has a 1.3 second advantage over Rhett Tucker. 1.6 back from him is where you'll find Casey Duncan. Duncan has a little bit of time, 1.2 seconds over Daniel Dow and Adam Bennett as these two drivers continue this battle for 4th and 5th on the raceway. Nick Hunt and Hunter Poirier back behind them. Jim Thorndike, Gary May, and Dustin Scruggs rounds out your top 10. So green flag pit cycles are underway, and caution on the speedway. Vadim Kosadoy coming off of pit road. Looks like he may have had some trouble, and that is going to bite a few of these drivers. Oh my goodness. Darren Clement had just pitted. He's off of the lead lap now. This is not good for that 32 crew. We'll check the replay, see what happened with Kosonoy. There you can see that 09 getting up to speed. Looks like, just a lazy spin there off of turn 3. Locks it up. Not a lot of contact with that Podium or Podium Esports 09. Tough luck there for Kosonoy. Luckily enough, that Toyota Supra not really damaged too much in that one, but you never really want contact, especially with the front end of these machines. Looks like a lot of the drivers at the front gonna elect to come down pit road. Can we see anybody stay out? Doesn't look like we've had anybody stay out, so Clinton Castleberry will get himself back on the lead lap with the lucky dog. Jim Ott may receive a wave around. We'll have to see how all of that plays out, but for now, we're gonna break for a small commercial break. You won't miss any of the action here at the track as we go swift, side by side. Back through three-time Gray on the gas, green flag flies. Once again, Rhett Tucker caught sleeping in that outside lane. Everybody on fresh tires back on lap number 90 under our latest caution here tonight. Gray with the fresh tires out front with clean air. Not something you'll want to see. Rhett Tucker hot on his trail trying to get that 99 back up to the top spot. Casey Duncan, fine run out of that 18 machine. Let's check him out for just a quick moment. There you can see that Great House Toyota Supra sitting in third. Adam Benton down, round out your top 5. Big melee in the back of the field. Jim Ott caught up and involved. Oh my gosh, we see a big cloud of dust out of turn number 3. Let's check the replay. Oh, and one driver loose, tried to miss the barriers. Jeff Glockner tried to miss the barriers. And then contact after the correction. There you can see him trying to miss those barriers. He comes back out on the track into Jim Ott. The 01 catches a little bit, I believe, One more driver caught a little piece of that towards the tail end. My goodness. Multiple drivers caught up involved in multiple different incidents here tonight. That puts us under caution for the 8th time on the speedway here tonight. Phoenix ain't no joke out here in the West. And well, closing in on the 100 lap mark here tonight from Phoenix Raceway under the lights. Good old ISM. These Swift Motorsports butt kicker Breezy Acre Dairy Farms Xfinity Series drivers have been having their hands full with a pretty rough track, pretty slick out there. We'll check back in with the weather report. Track temperature actually going up a handful of degrees before or during this race before we started tonight's feature event. The track temperature was only 67 degrees, so gaining 3 degrees of track temperature, and that's enough to catch you out. That's enough to slick the track over a little bit, especially here at a place like Phoenix where your car typically, if you handle really well in turn 1, you're going to give up something at turn 3. And if you fix turn 3, well, you usually end up messing up turn number 1. So very tough to get the car balanced enough to work through both corners very well. Looks like we have a handful of drivers able to do that so far here tonight. Continue to work on those machines on pit road and get them dialed in and up towards the front. Todd Cray leads this field under our 8th caution here tonight. Lap number 98 now underway. We will see lap 100 when we go back green flag racing. That's going to give us just 51 laps remaining once we get to the restart. Justin Gann able to get the 30 machine back out on track. He is back down onto pit road. In his box now. Looks like this is some scheduled maintenance, maybe to fix just a little bit. Oh my gosh. Able to pick up maybe a few points here tonight is Gann. After just soldiering on here, fixing as much as he can, coming out, gaining a few laps throughout tonight's race. He sits 15 laps off of your race leader, but still out there on the track. Jim Ott off of the raceway right now. Chad Osborne bringing his Toyota Supra back out onto the track. He's been beaten and banged around this track as well here tonight. iRacing pace car lights are off. We'll go back green flag racing once again this time by. Front of the field, side by side, stacked up with each other. Todd Cray, Rhett Tucker, Casey Duncan, Adam Pettit, Daniel Dow, Nick Hunt. That will make up your first 3 rows. Jim Thorndyke and back there in the restarting position. Nathan Rogie and Stephen Ayers Jr. breaks into the top 10 for the first time here tonight. Look for him to try to finish off a solid run here tonight. Pace car down and away. Cray, wait for it. Here we go. Green flag racing. Once again here from ISM Raceway. 9th time we've seen that green flag fly here tonight. Cray steps out on this restart. Has a little bit of advantage over Rhett Tucker, Casey Duncan, Adam Pettit, Nick Hunt. All right, they're battling with each other there. You can see Daniel Dow, Jim Thorndyke in the 59 GTR simulator machine. We see him almost have a big driver into the outside wall. Stephen Ayers Jr. with some trouble. On the restart, he got into the outside wall. The 31 is going to fall back through the field to almost 3 wide here with Rhett Tucker and Darren Clement. Ron Schutte with some contact as Clement came right down the track. We've seen it right there unfold before your eyes. We'll look at it again right here. You can see Darren Clement up there on that high lane, just swoops down. Spotter didn't know that Schutte was going to be there. Nobody else makes contact with that 32, but that's going to slow us down once again. Caution number 9 on the night. We'll rejoin the field back at the front. Have to wait to see if there is any pit strategy to this one or not. Drivers on the pit road about 12 laps ago. We'll wait to see if anybody else decides to come down pit road and maybe top off, make sure they can get an extra few laps out of this one. And while we do that, we'll step away for just a brief commercial break. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Backtracks that as the field crosses the line to begin lap number 105. Green flag will fly as we take lap 106 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. We've seen a few drivers come down pit road. Gary May, Todd Gray, Dustin Scruggs, Casey Duncan, Roy Fernandez, Cody Sleeper, Darren Clement, Nick Hunt, Ron Schutte, all to pit road that time. Under caution, Red Tucker will have control of the restart. He takes the inside lane. Adam Pettit lined up just to his outside. How will we go? iRacing pace car down and away and on the gas. Green flag flies once again here from ISM Raceway. The 99 breaks away from the field. He's got a slew of Ford Mustangs right behind him. Two Chevy bow ties battle for fourth and fifth on the track. Punch Courier, your highest running Toyota Supra driver, sitting back in sixth. And caution on the track. Osborne and Scruggs involved in this one. Let's see what happened here from Osborne's point of view. There you can see Roy Fernandez down to the inside. Contact made between those drivers. There you can see not being able to catch it, and around the 66 and 5 go. One more look at it right here. You can see There's the contact. Everybody trying to check up, save it, and get through it. And the 66 just not quite able to make it all brown. Chad Osborne in the 5 machine. Dustin Scruggs in that 66. Both involved in this latest incident on the track. We've got 10 cautions on the track for tonight. And, well, maybe coming to getting those fresh tires may do some justice, because Todd Gray is already back inside the top 10, already sitting in the 8th position. Ron Schutte, Darren Clement, Clinton Castleberry, all to pit road. Dustin Scruggs also going to bring his machine down for service and tires. Handful of incidents here tonight as drivers find themselves back behind the iRacing pace car. Lights are out, or should go out here momentarily. I think we'll have one more lap around before we see those caution lights go out and get this field back double file, and indeed that's exactly the way it's going to roll. We'll go around the track at least one more time, then we should see the one to go here from ISM Raceway. iRacing pace car will bring it back down, make that left-hand turn here. Next time around in the field, we'll be back in the hands of your race leader, the 99 of Rhett Tucker. Field begins to get double file, close up the gaps as we get set to go back. Green flag racing and Rhett Tucker going to the rear of the field. Not sure what happened here. Maybe a penalty. We'll have to wait and see what race control can get over to us here very shortly on that one. But Tucker gonna drop from the top all the way to the tail end of the lead lap. Adam Pettit, tail end of this field, really. Adam Pettit now with the advantage on the inside. He'll restart the race up through the gears. The 58 takes the race lead. Thorndike and Dow back in that second spot here. You can see Nathan Rogie. Poirier right there battling 4th and 5th on the track. Todd Cray trying to get his way around some of these drivers. Now going to look to the apron, not quite getting in there. The 98 looks to keep drivers up on the track. Todd Cray, man, slicing and dicing right now. His way up through the field. Sits in 6th. Looks for more off of turn 3. Gonna be a drag race to turn number 1. Cray back into 5th. Close right there for the 18 of Casey Duncan. Came right across the nose of that 44 machine. That was pretty close. Roy Fernandez caught up and involved in this latest one. Caution on the Speedway lap 112. And that looked pretty bad right there. Let's take another look at this. You can see down the front stretch, 32 just right into the tail end of that 3, sends them up the track. More drivers caught up involved. There's the 9 getting a piece of this. The 28 of Ron Schutte also catching a piece of this. Take one more look, see if we can't see all of the drivers caught up and involved in this one. There's the 01, also going to catch a small piece. Justin Gann with some more contact. My goodness, a lot of drivers involved in that one as well. And it seems like when we've had an incident here tonight, race fans, it seems like there's been a handful of cars involved in each one. It's never really a 1-car spin. It's a 3 or 4 car issue here tonight at Phoenix Raceway. So we find ourselves under caution for the 11th time here tonight. How about this driver right here? We talked about soldiering on, going and getting what you can out of the night. Up 19 spots from where he started tonight's race. Nicholas Schreiber in the one, no front clip, looking like an upstate modified out there on the track here tonight. He finds himself inside the top 15, running in 13th right now. Heck of a run so far by him. He's going to look for a handful more positions, trying to get himself into the top 10. And if he can do so with no front clip, that's going to be a big time rebound. So as we do find ourselves under caution once again here for the 11th time here tonight, going to do a little bit of house cleaning. 30 drivers took to the starting lineup. We have still got 25 drivers out there on the track running with just, I believe, if I'm looking at the timing and scoring correctly, it looks like just 20 drivers left on the lead lap. Chad Osborne in the 5 machine listed as the first driver off of the lead lap, sitting back in the 21st position. Vadim Kosaroy in the 09, Brandon Fries, Ryan Sizemore, Justin Gann. Round out your top 25. Jim Ott with some trouble, and he is back behind the pit wall, still trying to fix the machine. We'll see if he can't get back out there on the track. I'm not sure how well that's going to go for him as we begin to close out tonight's race. Just 35 laps remaining as the field comes around to get the 1 to go this time by. Adam Pettit going to lead Jim Thorndike. Daniel Dow back through turn number 3 and get ready to get back up through the gears and go back. Green flag racing one more time. High racing pace car going to duck off. Head back down pit road this time by. How's this restart going to go? There you see Nathan Rogie, that 91 machine beaten up on the outside. That right side has seen some better days on that 91 machine. Rogie in that Toyota boat, in that Chevy bow tie. I about said Toyota bow tie. Classic. Up through the gears, green flag flies for the 12th time here tonight at Phoenix International Raceway. Good old ISM Desert. Under the lights, racing once again. Side-by-side battle for that second and third position. Jim Thorndike mixing it up with Daniel Dow back behind him. Here comes Todd Gray. Gray looks to snatch the 4th spot away from Rogie. Gonna do so with fair enough ease. Here comes the 18 of Casey Duncan looking to make his way through. Roy Fernandez gonna bring the 3 machine down to pit road. 2 and 3 wide. Caution on the track. Ryan Sizemore caught up and involved in this one. Let's see what happened with Sizemore. There's the contact. Looks like Brandon Fries involved in this one. We'll go back, check it out one more time. get a better look at this one. You can see Sizemore on the outside in the 25, and yes, contact with Brandon Freeze, and that's going to put us under caution for the 12th time here tonight. What this is, however, doing is working somewhat in the hands of Todd Cray. He went down, got fresh tires back on lap 102. So those tires only 17 laps old, and he has chopped, diced, and sliced his way up through the field. Now sits in the third position. Multiple drivers on the pit road to get their last set of Goodyear tires here tonight. So a lot of these drivers are going to have to make it a 30-lap run to the end on the same tires. We'll have to wait to see if there's any type of strategy game that gets played here late in the race. Your lucky dog, the 5 of Chad Osborne, going around, getting himself back on the lead lap. He'll pit, get those tires, and try to come up through the field and gain a few spots here, as that's going to give us 20 drivers left on the lead lap. Looking through the front of your top 10 right now, no real surprise about some of the names up there inside of your top 10. Adam Pettit, who leads this race. Todd Cray. Looks like something may have happened to Cray. Where did Cray go? Oh no. Do we see electrical issues for the 22 of Cray? He has dropped a ton of spots, now being shown in the 18th, 19th position. Oh my goodness. This could spell trouble for Todd Cray, who was turning his race around, running inside of your top 3. Oh my goodness. Pace car lights are off. We're set to go back. Green flag racing once again here from Turn 3 Racing Network at ISM Raceway for Swift Motorsports. Butt Kicker, Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. Adam Pettit, Daniel Dow make up row number 1. Casey Duncan, Corey Hay right behind him. Barry May, Brett Tucker, Aaron Cummins, Dustin Scruggs round out your top 8. Nathan Rogie, Jim Thorndike 9th and 10th. On the gas, up through the gears, green flag flies once again here from ISM. And caution on the speedway again. Caution flies. Looks like a debris caution this by not seeing anything out there on the time it's going, not seeing any smoke or any damaged vehicles out there. Looks like just a debris caution. So that will put us under a crawl once again, as we're going to cross this threshold of just 25 laps remaining under caution here tonight. 13th on the board. We're going to step away for a small commercial break, get things set up for your run to the end. So don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be back. You won't miss any of the action live here from ISM Raceway on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Just in time, just as promised, green flag flies as Adam Pettit gets up through the gears. 23 laps to go here from ISM Raceway. Casey Duncan back here in third, 918 machine has the 98 just to his outside, the 99. And Greg Tucker looking to make his way up through the field once again. He's going to battle with Casey Duncan for that third spot. 22 laps and now remaining as we're going to this time. Adam Pettit leads this field as trouble has stricken that 22 of Todd Cray. He is back out of this race. Electrical issues grind the hard charging 22 of Cray. So we will see a new race winner. This time before we leave the track, it is going to be one heck. Oh my gosh, big melee on the front stretch. Nathan Rohe caught up involved in this one. Multiple cars with issues. My goodness. Let's go back, see what happened on lap 130. There you can see Rogie on the bottom, and it looks like the 7 with trouble. Tommy Holt has some issues, and then it goes south from there. The 91 of Rogie caught up involved in it. Justin McCann weaving, bobbing, making his way through. We'll take one more look at this one. And there you can see Holt just to the outside. There's the contact. The 31 trying to miss it. There's the contact with the 91. That's going to bring a halt to his night. The 00 of Nick Hunt looks like he may have been involved. Jim Thorndike caught up involved. Let's see what happened here with Thorndike. Thorndike back behind all this, trying to get it woed up and stopped. Ooh. He does a great job getting it stopped. No contact for him. He'll stay. He'll stay out on the track more than likely. 20 laps now remaining. Dustin Scruggs, Chad Osborne, Clinton Castleberry, Stephen Ayers Jr., Nathan Rogie, and Roy Fernandez all onto pit road. Caution 14 of the evening underway here tonight from ISM Raceway. Adam Pettit will lead. Daniel Dow, Casey Duncan, Red Tucker, Hunter Courier, Darren Clement, Cody Sleeper, Jason Harrison, Ron Schutte, and Gary May round out your top 10. Nicholas Shriver, look at that. He has soldiered on all night long, up 21 positions from where he started tonight's race, just outside of the top 10. Now running in the 11th position. Man, that is what you call just perseverance and downright grit. No front clip, driving a modified basically out there tonight at Phoenix International Raceway. And he is still out there going after it. Has a few more drivers beaten and battered. And, well, I don't know that it could get too much worse for wear for those two drivers slotted in front of him. I believe that is the iHeartRadio sponsored 28 of Ron Schutte. Schutte being scored up in the 9th position. And there you can see that 7 of Tommy Holt. It has seen some better days. Actually, no, that is the 10 of Gary May. The 7 on the side. Flies once again, 17, and 16 now that we cross the line. Big time stacked up here with Jason Harrison, Gary May, Jim Thorndike, Dustin Scruggs, all right here, battling for position. And leads Daniel now over a very close battle. We'll jump up to the front 2 by 2, heading back to turn 1. They'll sort that out for the time being. Daniel down to the bottom of the raceway in that 75 machine. Doing a fine fine job here running in that second spot, battling with Casey Duncan. Duncan now looks to take the spot away from Tucker. Tucker grabs the second spot, and caution on the raceway once again. 15th caution of the night. Nothing looked too bad right there. We'll rejoin the field pack at the front. Pettit brings the field pack behind the pace car. Caution number 15 here tonight from Phoenix International Raceway. Driver's going to get side by side here momentarily, and we will kick this thing off. But once again, here from ISM Raceway, Adam Pettit leads the field. Daniel Dow, Rhett Tucker, Casey Duncan, and Darren Clement round out your top five. Looks like the field will have 10 to go when we go back. Green flag racing, so a short run, and will cautions breed cautions here tonight at Phoenix. They seem to have, but it also is getting late in the race. There is going to be all take, no give whatsoever out of these drivers now that these final few laps are beginning to click off. Gonna cross the line, 11 laps to go. Base car lights are off. We'll get the green flag back when we go racing at lap with 10 laps to go. Lap number 40 gonna be on the board. Adam Pettit looks to head to victory lane for the first time this season here in Swift Motorsports. Butt kicker, Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. Stacked up side by side, gaps are getting smaller. We're ready to finish this thing on out. 10 laps to go. Pace car away, up through the gears, green flag flies. Adam Pettit, Daniel Dow going at it down into turn number 1. They'll drag race advantage to Pettit for now. Casey Duncan back there in third, now drops to fourth. Here comes Darren Clement in that Busch 32. Down to the bottom of the raceway, looking to take away that fourth spot from Casey Duncan. They'll go side by side. He'll drift up the track just a little bit. Looks like Duncan's going to have the run. Close quarters off of 3. contact between Clement and Duncan, and around goes Duncan. Caution on the speedway once again. We'll go back, take a look and see how it all went down there. You can see Duncan down into the corner. It looks like contact right off the front end of that 32 machine. We'll go high above. Get a look at this from the webcam. Tell you what, let's go to one of our turn 3 chopper cams right here from Phoenix. Take another look at this racing incident. There you can see up above. Duncan looks to go to the bottom. There you can see diving it down in there. Contact and around. Duncan goes into the outside wall. Good run coming to the end for that Great House 18 Toyota Super Crew. Duncan will restart back outside of your top 15. Hard times, heartaches, and heartbreaks here tonight out in the desert under the lights. Darren Clement down pit road. He's going to give up that track position. He'll drop to the tail end of the field. Casey Duncan on the pit road as well. Nathan Rogie, Roy Fernandez still down there fixing that AC Delco number 3 no front clip on his machine. Fernandez, the Cuban Missile Rocket, listed back in the 25th position. Driver going around, getting themselves back on the lead, back at least one of their laps back. Vadim Kosinoy going to be listed as just 3 laps down. Field will see the 1 to go and the high five to your race leader, Adam Pettit. This time around, we'll have 4 laps to go when we go back. Green flag racing. Back down the back stretch. Once again, field double file behind the iRacing pace car. If you thought it was heated and heavy on the track, wait till you see this restart. 4 laps remaining when we cross the line, this time by unofficial green-white checkered, basically right here. Pettit nails the gas. Green flag flies. Once again from ISM to 75 again now to the outside, looking to gain some spots, looking to gain that top spot. See if he can't grab away a checkered flag here tonight. Pettit makes his way through turn 1. Everybody clean and clear this time. 3 wide. Back there with Jim Thorndike, Jason Harrison, Nick Hunt. They're battling for position. Here comes Brett Tucker looking to the outside now with that 75 over now. He's to the inside of Pettit for a moment. side by side for a second. Tucker on the outside. He's going to take that second spot away, clear by the time they get to turn one. He's chasing down that 58 of Bennett. Bennett is the rabbit for the moment. Red Tucker trying to track him in. There you can see that 99 all over the rear deck lid of the 58. Popsicle sticks for the 58 of Adam Pettit this time by. We'll have 2 laps remaining. Door opens up for the 99. He's going to drop to the bottom. Big block by the 58. They'll both go way down the backstretch and now into turn 3 once again. Big dive into turn number 3 for Red Tucker. He'll stay side by side through the center of 3. Drag race to the line, advantage to Tucker. He's going to cross the line, take the race lead. White flag, final lap here from ISM. Pettit dives it down into 1. He'll look to the bottom of the raceway. Tucker closes that off. He's going to look to 3 for the final time. 1 car length advantage, and Red Tucker's got to make it off a 3 to the line. Checkered flag in the air. Your race winner here tonight. Race number 3, season number 3 for the Swift Motorsports Butt Kicker Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series right here from ISM Raceway. Red Tucker gets to victory lane for the first time. And no, Mr. Muth, I didn't die. A few drivers may have died out here tonight. Tough go for multiple drivers out there in teams tonight. But this man, Red Tucker, able to persevere and put it into victory lane at the end of tonight's 150-lap official race event. With that being said, race fans, we're going to step away for a brief commercial break. Head down trackside for some post-race interviews. So don't go anywhere. Well, maybe we'll be right back. Let's see. We'll be right back. in back trackside at the end of tonight's Wild West shootout is the way I'll describe it. Some crazy racing accidents out there, crazy racing action as well here from ISM Raceway. And well, let's see if we can't catch in and have a few words with some of the drivers walking away in the podium positions here tonight. Let's see if we can't dial up and have a word with the driver walking away third here tonight, Daniel Dowds. Dave in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, able to make it to a podium spot. How you feeling after a crazy show here in the desert?
Oh man, it was awesome. It was a good show. We got a lot of green flag laps in, and just kind of got caught up with a few cautions there toward the end. Somebody was having some netcode issues. It sounded like, but man, it was a dang good race. Hats off to Rhett Tucker. He drove the fire out of that thing and passed two of us there at the end, last few laps, and he drove his butt off and drove us clean. Awesome job.
Well, looking back at the tire strategies and things of that nature, looks like you were on the pit road right around lap number 90. Tucker onto pit road about lap 113. Was the tire wear that significant here tonight from Phoenix?
Yes, definitely. Anybody that had the fresher tires there, if he had more than 5 lap tires better than you did, he was going to get by you. This thing's got extremely high tire fall off, and it every little bit helps for sure.
Well, again, Daniel, we do appreciate you taking some time here in the post-race moments to grab a quick interview with us. So we do appreciate you for that. Congratulations walking away with a podium finish here tonight. Before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home on that 8?
And yeah, just my teammate there, Adam Pettit. Me and him worked. We work a lot together, and he's a great teammate to have, and proud of him for getting second and almost getting that W. So good job.
All right, my man. Well, we will see if we can't catch up with you a little later on throughout this season.
Yes, sir, buddy. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
There you go. Final words from the driver walking away in the third position here tonight. That is the 75/8 of Daniel Dow walking away in a third. And that's going to lead us to, well, you heard him say it, one of his teammates, driver that he runs a lot with around here, driver that we've seen a lot this week of as well, Adam Pettit, and that 58 machine walking away second on the track here tonight. Adam, it's Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, first of all, I want to thank my wife.
I hear you.
All right, sorry. I had to get that out of the way.
Man, that was a well-needed laugh right there, Adam. I do appreciate that one. Back to a little bit of seriousness here tonight. A little bit of a wild and crazy one out here in the wild, wild west, in the desert here at Phoenix. How crazy was it for you and that 58 crew?
Probably one of the craziest races I've been in as far as just cautions. I know cautions breed caution, especially late, but I wasn't expecting it. And right there as they all kind of started, I was about 3 gallons short. But, all those cautions just, helped. And then, a couple other people there, they went ahead and pitted, so they were good, but they had the fresh tires. And I was talking to Danny. We were in the same chat, and I told him, I said, there ain't no way I'm winning this race. This is not a track I like. So to come away with a second place, I will definitely take it and get out of here.
Absolutely. And with some craziness and some calamity out there on the track, walking away with any type of good finish is always something you'll kind of just grab and run out the door as quickly as possible. It was very close at the end, Adam. How did you think you were ever going to be able to hold off Tucker?
No. Tucker and I have had some battles, in the truck series here with Swift, and he's just a much more talented driver than I am. So it's something that I'm, definitely working on. I haven't been on iRacing all that long, so I'm still trying to learn and kind of figure things out. Obviously, races like this, you learn stuff, but sometimes it's a little bit too late. You just try to use it for next year or next season, and hopefully come back better than ever.
All right, my man. Well, Adam, again, we do appreciate you taking some time to talk to us in the post-race interviews. Congratulations walking away with a second place here tonight from Phoenix. And, well, you know the drill. Before we let you go, you want to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous?
Yes, I want to thank my wife again, second time. And I'd like to thank my sponsors, Whitles Automotive and Sparkle and Shine. My teammate, Danny Dow, he, really helped me there at the end. We were counting down the restart. So big shout out to him and to you, Justin, and our two admins, Andy and Don. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Well, Adam, you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, and we'll try to catch up with you after this short little break.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dave.
All right, there you have it. That was Adam Pettit walking away with the second spot here tonight. Thanking the wife twice. We've taught him well, getting the job done here in post-race interviews. Adam Pettit with another solid finish here in Swift Motorsports, and that's going to lead us to the man that walked away with that checkered flag tonight, walking away with the race win. Rhett Tucker, it's Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, dude. Dave, what's up?
What's up, buddy? Heck yeah, I hear you. Man, walk us through that. You pitted on lap 113. Did you think you were going to be able to make it up to the top spot? Come on now, be honest.
If we had a green flag run, yeah, I was, really hoping for that, but that wasn't the case. I had to try to get every spot I could on every restart, man. That was stressful, dude.
Well, you got every spot you needed to right there on the restart. Last restart, we had 4 laps to go. That was just enough for you to get it and step away that entire last lap. So congratulations with the race win. From this point, now that you are locked in to the championship chase, how do you and the 99 crew approach the rest of this season? Is it all about the wins, or are you going to try to start stringing some consistent finishes together?
I'm running for the dubs, man. We need some wins stacking up over here.
If you ain't first, you last.
That's right. I won't go fast, man.
I hear you. Well, congratulations on the first win of the season for you here in the Butt Kicker Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. And Rhett, with that being said, any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous? Want to thank anybody else back at home on that 99?
Thank you, Dave, for doing a killer broadcast, man. It's literally why I joined this league to begin with, man. The broadcast is killer every night. I run the trucks on Tuesdays, and now I'm running this. Thank you, Justin, for inviting me. Thanks to the RTR boys, Dustin, Clint, and Nathan, for running with me. Hopefully we can get them in winner's circle. Thank you, Malware Bytes, Prosper Engineering, Primary Jeeps, Hummers, and Argos. And everybody that tunes in. And thank you to April. I love you, baby girl.
All right, my man. Well, Rhett, we'll see if we can't catch up with you once again in one of these podium spots after the short Memorial Day break. So you enjoy the win, keep yourself safe, and we'll see you in about a week's time.
Thank you, sir.
All right, there you have it. Rhett Tucker fired up after this race win right here at ISM Raceway. A Wild West shootout over here in Avondale, Arizona. Not quite the OK Corral, but there were some bullets flying out there in the form of race cars. Multiple little on-track incidents, but walking away with the top spot, Rhett Tucker gets the job done for the first time here in Swift Motorsports Butt Kicker Breezy Acres Dairy Farms Xfinity Series. And, well, not much left for us to do but continue to wind up some of these cords and get ready to head off to the lake for the weekend. Producers hitting those buttons. It's time to run down tonight's unofficial race results. Walking away with that race win, the 99 of Rhett Tucker, followed by Adam Pettit. Daniel Dow finishes out the podium tonight. Hunter Collier back in 4th, 5th place to Cody Sleeper. Jim Thorndike finishes in 6th. 44 of Jason Harrison walks away in 7th. The 21 of Dustin Scruggs back in 8th. 9th place goes to the 00 of Nick Hunt. And Darren Clement rounds out your top 10. Casey Duncan slotting home in 11th. 12th place tonight goes to Clinton Castleberry. Chad Osborne gonna finish in 13th, 14th spot to Nicholas Schreiber. 24 of Jeff Gluckner gonna round out your top 15, while the 10 of Gary May finishes in 16th. Ron Schutte brings the 28 home in 17th. Vadim Kostodoy walks away from the track in 18th tonight. 19th on the Speedway, Brandon Fries, Stephen Ayers Jr. and the 31 team round out your top 20. Ryan Sizemore, Justin Gann, Todd Cray, Nathan Rogie, and the Cuban Missile Rocket Roy Fernandez round out your top 25. The 4 of Jim Ott slots home in 26th. Tommy Haynes going to finish 27th and 28th tonight to Tommy Holt. 29th on track to John Wimbish, and rounding out your field, the 41 of Pierce Maffett. Big shout out, tip of the cap to some very busy admin and race control officials tonight. Andy Starcher, Don Kidder doing a fine job keeping everybody straight out there all night long. Multiple cautions for them to keep all these drivers safe tonight. So we do appreciate everything you've done out there tonight and all season long, and will do throughout this season. And with that being said, race fans, if you haven't already, throw these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And, well, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay loved, and until next time, we'll meet you at Turn 3.